All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, what we're doing right now is we're waiting on this um, cannon to respawn. If you see right down here, we still have that 72 gnome hunter um, attempting to get this done, and he's just going all out and really trying real hard, and you know I really think he's going about it the wrong way. I really do. I was able to get, my blizzard up in front of the cannon and my shield up and up all the time, and the blizzard would take care of the mobs, and I wouldn't have to use the cannon to do the mobs at all, and just do the just hit the portal. Um, but I can't tell him that he's doing it all wrong. All I can do is just sit up here and wait and hope that I'm going to be able to get a hold of the cannon before he does, or he's going to finish this part of the quest so I can get down there and do it. Um, Now with the last cannon, we died a couple of times and um, all that. Um, he's not the hunter isn't even using his pet, and I know he can call one. Um, I'm wondering. I'm really starting to wonder why he's not. He could be specced out of it too. He may not be a Beastmaster hunter, but he's using a ranged weapon, so I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if he's just having problems or what, but every time every time he goes after it, the cannon despawns, and I guess it just runs out of health and it dies. Um, he's not even making sure the mobs stay off of it. And see, there it went. Um, I'm not even sure he got the. We'll have to take a look and see if yeah, he's still down there. So I don't even think he's gotten the warp gate destroyed. Now I could be that guy and drop down and get control of that, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be nice and maybe if he still needs to do it to. What is he doing? Maybe he is done. Okay. So we're gonna come down here and take control of this cannon. I'm gonna throw up my shield here, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did last time. Um, we're gonna use Blizzard to take care of these guys and do artillery as we go. And hopefully, and then we're going to pop the shield every time it drops. So hopefully we're not going to have any issues. Hopefully we are not going to have any issues at all. So far our cannon isn't taking a whole lot of damage, which is nice. I do expect it to take a little bit because I can't always keep the imps off of it. Because we do have cast time for Blizzard. But if we do this right, we shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Like we did last time with the last cannon that we took control of. We're going to throw up some mirror images here. Make sure I've got my blizzard going, and then we'll deal with this guy. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got that last warp gate destroyed. That is awesome. And it looks like this is going to be a quest turn in here. So I'm going to open up my bag and summon that chick. And hopefully I'm not going to get any more respawn of anything that I don't need to deal with right now. Are we going to get a male druid or a female druid this time? Oh, female, and it looks like night elf. We need to slay the Houndmaster, and I am not sure where the Houndmaster is. He is up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to the front here. And, you know, once we figured out how to do those warp gates, it wasn't so difficult. It really wasn't. The Houndmaster is elite, so we are going to need to take care of some of these mobs here to get rid of them. At least this one. I will be throwing up my images, my shield, because we know that I won't be able to get him down without that. What does this do? Oh, help. That's awesome. Okay, so let's pop the shield, pop the mirrors, and go ahead and aggro him, and then we'll call in some help. Here comes our help. Now, I expect to lose all 3 of my images, to be honest with you. We are going to counterspell his Rain of Fire there. Oh, he's calling in friends. I might lose my shield, but that's okay. I can throw it right back up because its cooldown is done. We are actually doing really, really good here. I have a hound behind me that I will have to take care of. This Void Terror. And this hound over here I may have to as well. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. We did pretty good there. Okay, now this quest looks like it's going to be turned in elsewhere, so we're going to kind of get out of here. Let's zoom up. Looks like we're turning this in Runeweld, so we're going to go head on back there. I really don't have a whole lot of time right now, so this video will be fairly on the short side compared to what I have done. I've got about 20 minutes before I really need to leave the house and go out to go have lunch with my other half. So we're going to head down here and turn in the Houndmaster, and then we will move up and take care of a couple of other quests here. Let's see. We don't need dodge and parry. Everything here is pretty much, you know, nothing that we can really do anything with. We're losing critical strike either way we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this one, and I will move it down here for disenchant. Okay. Next order of business is going to be up here. We are going up to this area over here to rescue the Wind Rider. And I'm sorry about all the trees. flying you guys through the trees. Now, if I recall correctly, there's like a little altar over here that we have to do this summoning from, and it won't work anywhere other than around here. Now you notice all the ogres are yellow to me because I am now their queen, and they don't want to bother me. So I think this is where I have to do this. Nope, I need the wyvern cage key. Who has the wyvern cage key? I think it's this guy. Let me read the quest here. We are doing Prisoner of the Blade Spire. Slay Bladespire ogres until you get the wyvern cage key. Okay, so any of them really have it. Again, I'm sitting here and I'm killing my subjects. I don't like doing this, but yeah, I'm sure. I need a key. Give me a key and I'll quit killing you people. Excuse me. I did not go grab a drink while I was waiting earlier. At least, for the most part, I'm only grabbing one at a time here. Because most of these guys are yellow to me, and I'm not, I am going to sheep this guy because he decided he wanted to come play too. And, okay. I know I'm not talking a lot right now. There it is. I just wanted to get that key. I'm going to eat here, and then we'll go back up to that altar over there, and then we'll the altar is up over here, or it was. I am looking in the wrong spot, of course. Where in the heck is that altar? Now, you have to do this at the altar, because if you don't, it's not going to work. And because I cannot find the altar, I think it's up over here. There it is. I knew it was. Okay. Oh, I have to go up to the cage. Wow. Okay. And of course, because I'm mounted, it's not going to let me do this. So we'll land on the cage. There we go. Alright. That quest we turn back in at Thunderlord's Stronghold. So most likely what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go down there and get that turned in. Most likely I'm going to hit Ruin Weld over here and take the flight point. I do a lot of using flight points just because I don't want to steer. The flight master will make sure I get there in one piece. Had I flown myself, I'd have to steer around all these mountains and everything, and all the spines for the mountains, and this is just a little easier, just a little easier. Okay, I've got about 15 minutes before I really need to get ready to walk out the door. Top off my tank here. That's all stuff that I'm doing outside of game. filling up my vape tank. Okay, so here we go. We rescued what's his name, and okay, now we have to go kill that guy. So we'll head back down there. Why not? And I mean, obviously, flying down there isn't an issue. It's really not. It takes a little more time, and rather than spend the gold to fly myself, and had I been thinking about that, you know, rather than spending the gold to fly from the flight master, I'll just fly myself. A lot of the times I do tend to do that. It's just sometimes I find it easier, to fly myself places because I have a faster level of flying, and it seems like I get places faster than a taxi would, because most taxis, if you guys haven't noticed, tend to take the long way. When you can fly yourself, you can get there a lot quicker because you can just go in a straight line instead of dealing with having to stop it or having to stop near specific flight points. I cannot attack him yet, so I'm going to wait until I can, and then we'll pop my barrier and my images to uh, to get him down. As of right now, we're still sitting and we're waiting until we can attack him. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get him down. It's gonna take a while because he has over 100k health. Um, we could be here for a good few minutes. But I do have my barrier up, so when he does decide he's going to hit me, I'm not going to take a whole lot of damage until my barrier goes down. Now it has the cooldown has gone away, so I can pop that right back up. Rexar seems to be keeping his attention pretty good. Rexar has over 200k health, so I mean he's taken some damage, but it's not a lot. This guy would seriously seriously hurt me. There we go. That's done. And he's going to have us meet him back at Thunderlord. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think by the time we're done here, we'll be at least with this particular quest, we'll be able to go finish the stuff at Ruin Weld. We're getting close to leveling again. We're 96% into 70, so we have 4% left before we hit 71. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Oops. There we go. I'm not closing out my map before I'm trying to steer, and I'm having issues, of course. All right, let's take a look at the achievement here. Oh, we got the Mach Nathal. I didn't even realize that we got that. So we have 3 more out of the 5 to complete this achievement. That is awesome. This helm is a bit better than what we're wearing. We're losing some versatility, but we're gaining some crit. So that would be great. And there's another quest achievement. I'm not sure how I feel about this helm, so I'm going to go ahead and get it hidden. There we go. get some repairs going here. And then we are going to head back to Ruin Weld. I will go ahead and take the taxi this time, just to save some steer time. But see what I mean? Like if I'm going to say Shat, I could do a straight line from here to Shat instead of having to fly by Swamp Rat. Um, um, it just to me it just makes a little bit more sense, do a straight shot instead of detouring around Swamp Rat. Um, and I'm not sure what the you know what I would like to know, where does all the funds that we spend on flight points go? Where does it all go? If anybody has an idea on that, that would be, finding that out is I can't say extremely important to me, but I'd like to know, where does it all go? Um, does it go back into Blizzard's coffers? What about when you make a buyout on a or when you sell something on the auction house? Where does the auction house fees go? Does anybody know? I'm curious. I'm curious where these things, where this extra gold goes when, it's not going back in our pockets. And, I really don't know. I wouldn't ask if I didn't know, if I knew. So, anybody who happens to have those answers, leave a comment on the page and and let me know. I would love to know. Okay, with this one we are exercising leaf beards. We have to get 5 of the orbs that these guys drop, and 5 feathers from the birds. So usually what I do is I'll get the orbs first. I'll get all 5, and then I'll go after the feathers. Just because for me it seems like that makes it go just a little bit faster. I don't have a whole lot of time left for this video, so what I'll do is I'll find a safe place to log, and if I most likely I won't get this accomplished before I have to go, but I'll find a safe place to log, and I'll come back later this afternoon, and I will finish this for you guys. We'll do a couple more kills here. I've got about 5 minutes. There's those orbs. So they're actually not going to drop off of the mobs. There it is, level 71. Nice. We'll get at least this guy down so we can grab that orb, and then check the quest, the law or the adventure guide. No, we want to kill this guy because this guy is the one that's attacking us. And then I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go find a safe place, and I'll just log out right here, so that way when we come back we'll be right where we left off. Did he hex me? He did. He made me tiny. He made me very tiny. Wait until this hex goes off. I'll sit here and eat. Wow. I didn't expect that. Okay, we're going to go up here on top of this, kind of on top of this mountain here. We'll be semi-safe there. And right here. And we're going to go ahead and log out here. Normally, I don't like doing out of in logouts, but you know, with the amount of time that I have left, I don't really have time to fly back to. Oh, excuse me, to Ruinweld. I could hearth and put myself back in Thunderlord Stronghold, but again, you know, the flight back up here and all of that. So we'll just call it right here. Before we go, let's check the adventure guide and see if we have Ice Crown in here. Nope, not yet. That's okay. We may have to. I may have to do a few quests in other parts of Northrend before I can get the Ice Crown starting quest, which isn't a big deal. Um, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.